Get in the game with the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Bet on the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, soccer, golf, MMA, and more. Every sport, every market, right at your fingertips. Deposit instantly with PayPal, Venmo, or Apple Pay, starting at just $10. Win big and cash out fast. PayPal in 24 hours or instantly at retail sportsbooks. Available in over 20 states, FanDuel's app is your ticket to the action. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app now.
So they opened the Monday night in Paris. So over the weekend they did. I didn't watch the show. I just watched highlights of the Clash in Paris. But I guess
let me go over it real quick for you because I did watch it.
Right.
Okay. Do you want to read anything or do you just want me to tell me my view? Okay. So first match, Reed got a lot of offense on Roman, like a lot, because Roman's leaving and Reed's staying. So to me, that's great booking, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a part where Reigns attempted a spear and Reed caught him mid-move and hit him with a sit-out power bomb. That was a fucking great move. You know, Reigns hit him with a Samoan drop from the middle rope and then hit him with a spear and he won. And I told Joe when we were going over the show, you weren't on, you had to leave early. When we were going over this pay-per-view, I said, one of the reasons I want to see this match was the aftermath. And I think the aftermath was really the best part because Reigns put a guillotine on Paul Heyman, right? Took him out because we didn't see him at Raw. Okay. Then he got his sneakers from Reed. This was great. He got his sneaker back from Reed and he was signing them for the fans when Braun Breaker literally came out of nowhere and speared him through the announce table.
Right.
Dude, I super popped at that.
Right.
That was a fucking great thing right there.
Right.
And then he added another. And then Reed hit him with the tsunami. And then they put him in a fucking stretcher. This is something I had done before. But the stretcher I used was like in Mexico, it's like an old school stretcher. Like they put you in this fucking thing and 4 guys carry you out. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a little hammock. And I had a guy do that finish, the coup de grace that fucking Finn Balor does.
Double stomp.
To the guy on the stretcher. But this looked even more dangerous because he was strapped into the stretcher. Like they had straps, right? And the only thing he was able to do to, counter the blow a little bit was, how you got to go up when somebody hits you with a splash. He was able to do that. But they left Reed really strong, which is good because he's staying and Roman's leaving. So I thought this was good. I thought this was really good way to start the show.
How was, continue. No, I don't want to jump in. Continue.
I didn't watch the show, so I don't have any comment.
Yeah. So go ahead, Konnan. We're just
and I just thought to myself, Breaker could be an opponent for Reigns when he comes back. Totally. But anyway, then they had like a tag team championship. Who was it again? It was
the Wyatt Six.
The Wyatt Six and fucking Montez and the other guy, right?
Right.
This had a problem just like in the other Paris show. It was hard for the people to get into this match because the opener was so fucking hot and the aftermath was so fucking hot. Like they put in a lot of effort, but people just weren't into it. Yeah. And plus, like I said before, I don't think they care about either team. And that doesn't help any.
Well, they're trying to get in there, I guess. So.
Yeah. Well, I know, but they don't care about them right now.
What else happened?
Was Becky and Nikki as big a mess as everybody was saying?
Okay, here's the thing, bro. Bella's like 40 years old.
Yeah.
Hasn't wrestled in a long time.
Yeah.
Right? She looked rusty. She didn't look good. And she tried to do like a springboard thing and fell. Bro, that was not a good match. But I will tell you this, Becky Lynch, she did everything she could to make that match better, which proves how great they should not have put Bella in a singles match. She should be doing doubles until she has the conditioning and the timing and all that. They threw her in and she did not look good.
How about Rusev and Sheamus?
Why are you sad?
No, I've always been a fan. Yeah, no, I've always been a fan of hers. It sounds like she's about ready to wrap it up then if she can't hang.
Well, we're not saying she can't hang. She's just rusty.
Yeah. Plus,
look at when Trish Stratus came back, she was rusty, and then all of a sudden she was back in form.
Yeah, true.
I wasn't really interested in the match, anyways.
Yeah.
Then I love the term Donnybrook. Mm-hmm. Please explain to people where that comes from, Joe.
It's what did we say? It's an Irish saying, right?
Yeah, it comes from Ireland.
Oh, that's right.
Comes from
there's a
Ireland. They
town.
used to have a fair in Donnybrook,
Yeah.
which is right outside of Dublin,
Mhm.
right? And it's been around for a long, long time, like, I don't know, 1300s. But
Yeah.
in the 1800s, it became famous for people going there and just fighting, drinking, looking for fights and shit like that.
Yep.
And then the word kind of stuck, and it kind of means like a riot or disorder, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
shit's on.
Well,
So
this is a funny
Yeah.
PS to it that we didn't say last time. So the Donnybrook Fair became such a nuisance. The Dublin Corporation bought the rights to the fair in 1855, leading to its closure and the phrase to begin describing a brawl. So it was such a nuisance that they bought the name and then never ran the fair.
Right, you
again.
can't imagine, bro. Guys are getting drunk and thinking, I'm gonna go get into a good fight.
Yeah, it's like
They're not even going there to pick up pussy. Maybe they were, I don't know,
Yeah.
but they were definitely going to get into a fight. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
so bro, this match was absolutely great.
Yeah.
It was physical, and since Sheamus has pasty skin, you could see welts on his fucking body. You know what I'm saying? Which made it even, bro, the people were super hot for this. Sheamus, for those that don't know, we had a run-in a couple years ago because I was talking out about his work on keeping it 100. And then I saw him at the Rey Mysterio when I inducted him. And I told him, I go, look, I used to bear your work, but your work is phenomenal now, and he was great here. The other guy was great here. I love the spot where they went through the bar and then he hit him. I think it's called the white noise.
Yes.
When he hit him with the white noise through all those whiskey barrels and the tables.
Mhm.
Bro, this was, for people that are listening to this, the first segment is must see, and this is must see. It's almost like they're incapable of having a bad match.
Right.
This was hard hitting, physical. They weren't holding anything back, and I'm sure they said, bring it. If you potato me, I don't give a fuck. Bring it. And they did, bro. And here's the other thing. Rusev actually won with his fucking whole. Sheamus had to tap out. Very rare. I don't remember him ever tapping out.
Right. No, me neither.
Yeah, but props to this match.
Yeah.
Then we had Cena and Logan Paul. This was way too long, and I do mean way too long. And I think,
20.
how many minutes?
26-20, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? But I think that they want Cena, since it's his last time in Paris, or you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They wanted to give him a long match, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As you can imagine, Paul had mega heat. Cena super over. What's this guy's name? Paul tried a buckshot lariat. Not as good. Buckshot lariat, there's a lot of timing, and he was a little bit off. But Cena did something that I found very fascinating. He used moves from other wrestlers. He used a flatliner. Remember that Chris Canyon?
Oh, yeah.
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 He used a flatliner. He used the Styles Clash. And he used, because him and Christopher Daniels were in UPW in California. He used the Angel's Wings.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think he might have busted Paul's nose there.
Yeah.
But anyways, he won with the Styles Clash. It was kind of funny because Paul really didn't cheat. There was no interference from his boys. I think he wanted to show he could hang with this guy, and he did. Bro, the crowd was incredibly red hot. Paul looked great here. And if you hate him or love him, this guy's the real deal. This was just too long for me. Okay. Then the last match was a 4-way match, Seth Rollins and Uso, Punk, LA Knight. It was weird seeing Paul Heyman not there, but I like the way they sold it. I like when Knight laid out Rollins on the French commentary table, and then he tried to do a top roll elbow and crashed and burned.
Yeah.
And then I think the best part of the night, fucking, what's this guy's name? Seth Rollins had Punk's head inside of a steel chair, and he was going to hit him with the stomp, and he moved and was going to do the go to sleep. And all of a sudden, Becky Lynch in a hood nut shotted him and took off her mask. And I thought that was great because it's a logical for her to be with her husband. She's a good talker. I'm glad they got her in there. I think the vision just got stronger, and I can't wait to see where they go from here. And I'm hearing Rhea Ripley, and I don't know how much truth there is to this, going to be his partner. But the fact that Punk asked, what's his guy, Aldis, where SmackDown was the next week, and he said Chicago.
Yeah.
And the fact that he said in the ring to Becky Lynch and Raw, hey, you're gonna rue the day, that very white word, rue the day that you ever put hands on me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great, and I read, and I don't know how true this is, because this would not be very smart, that they were already selling AJ merchandise, but that could be something that some Mark read, and you know what I'm saying. But
I think they got. I mean, they don't have to, but using AJ in that spot is obviously the logical conclusion.
Of course, 100%. And the roof will fall off, especially in Chicago.
I don't see. Oh, yeah. WWE Shop did put up. Let's see.
Why would they do that?
Wait, what do they do now?
Okay,
this might be a bullshit report.
Okay, so there's a report, Disco, that AJ's might be showing up in Chicago, right? And then right.
Well, but just assume that. I mean, you don't even need any report. That's just a general assumption.
But I've also read it might be Rhea, and that might be misdirection by the company, right?
Well, then other people complaining if it's not AJ Lee. It's like, dude, these smart marks to try to make are too full of themselves.
Right.
Trying to figure out that, bro, just let them tell the story. Like if you already go to be, you're prognosticating and want to bet on if she's going to be there or not. Who cares? It's like, come on, just.
Well, it would be a big thing if she did show up, right?
Yeah.
And and she's probably
makes sense.
She's probably seeing her husband's happy. He's being treated good. He's making a grip of money. She can be with him and travel with him. I would think that she will go for it, and she knows that people are going to pop. But
all that happened was a Twitter account. It says the Twitter account on a wrestling Twitter account on X demanded to know where the AJ Lee gear was, joking about the prospect of having to watch SmackDown in quote normal clothes instead of AJ merch, but they wanted to be ready for what they hope would be the Star's return. What followed was a response that raised eyebrows everywhere. A post from the official WWE Shop account openly referenced AJ's return to the ring and promised merch was on the way. The post from WWE Shop's official account says, with AJ Lee's return to the ring, we are looking to have some fire gear, especially in time for WrestlePalooza. So the Shop account spoiled / confirmed.
It's the second time they've done something that they've spoiled something that they probably didn't want to get out there this early.
Right.
Yeah, the post was deleted too. So
the same thing happened with the Vikingo thing.
Vikingo,
right.
Yeah.
These kids got to get on the same page in there, Whoever's responsible for that either went into business for themselves or was told misinformation.
Yeah.
Put this, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so right. I don't know. I would suggest they're probably going to find out why that happened.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.